it, read the title of my review of the new all-electric Mini Cooper, and I meant it. So much so that I couldn't wait to get my hands on the Countryman version. Unlike its smaller relative, the 2024 MINI Countryman Electric is a new concept following on from the plug-in hybrid version in 2017. Countryman E is larger with 5 doors and more powerful. Boasting a bigger 66.5 kilowatt-hour battery, it has a more practical 287-mile range, giving it a 38-mile advantage over the Cooper. But it cost an extra 12k, with prices starting from just over 42 grand. Punchy. It is fairly well equipped, at least, with a heat pump, dual climate control, power operated tailgate, adaptive cruise control, and assistance and safety features galore. I realise all these systems are designed to keep you safe, but sometimes they're just a pain in the backside. I'll give you an example. The other day I had to collect this car having left it overnight. Subsequently, the road had shut due to a Christmas market, so I found myself having to reverse down this road, wing mirrors up, otherwise I would have basically clipped transit vans on one side and market stalls on the other side. I was doing pretty well using my mirrors, except for the fact that the car kept violently braking because it thought I was going to hit something. Meanwhile, people are looking at me like a complete nutcase and can't drive. Yes, I found myself winding down the window saying, "It's not me, it's the car." Anyway, I divulge. Performance is probably enough for most, with the entry-level Classic taking 8.6 seconds to reach 62 miles per hour from standstill. But for those who want a bit more fun, you might be tempted to go for the top spec Sport version, like the one we've got, as it takes just 5.6 seconds to do the same sprint. Without any options though, you're now into 45 grand plus territory, and with the level 3 option pack and 20-inch wheels like this bad boy, and the price is now escalated to £56,200. Yikes, that's a lot of moolah. While it has the familiar 7 experience modes, go-kart, core, green, personal, vivid, timeless and balance, an 8th mode, trail, thank you, is available for the MINI Countryman. As you can see and hear, they all have their own signature lighting, soundscape and design, and some of them change the driving characteristics. Behind the wheel, it feels a little different to the Cooper thanks to its all-4 all-wheel drive system. Many say that you will feel confident tackling more adventurous routes and rough terrain in comfort. And their global press release states that it's suitable for any terrain, which is a bit of a broad, sweeping statement. We were tempted to take it off the road, but with all of the rain we've had lately and the fact that it's shod in summer performance tyres, we thought it wasn't the best idea. So what's it like on the black stuff? Well, it's actually pretty good. The suspension is firm, but in comparison to the Cooper, it is much more forgiving, majoring on comfort rather than agility. Those 20-inch wheels certainly don't help when it comes to ironing out poor road surfaces. Like all Minis, you feel really connected to the road. It grips through the corners even when pushing hard, and despite its taller, boxier shape, it does well to resist body roll. Its fixed ratio steering is direct and responsive, and in the sportier go-kart mode usefully adds a little weight. The throttle response is sharper and the traction control threshold reduces too. Another welcome addition, as it's all too eager to step in to keep everything in line when you're giving it some beans. It also pushes an artificial sound out through the speakers, which I still don't know whether I'm a fan of the fake engine noise or not. What does everyone else out there think? Let's look at the styling. It's adopted Mini's new design language, and the Countryman shares some of those sharper lines. I like it. Same with the redesigned rear, but I appreciate it's not for everyone. Being sport means it gets the JCW style makeover, so its grille surround and logo are in high gloss black, the brake calipers are painted in dark anthracite, and there's a smattering of JCW logos. Inside, the sport seats are upholstered in recycled knitted polyester, which adorns the dash and the door cards too. They've also used something called Veskin, which I think I pronounced right, but it's Mini's vegan replacement for leather. Now, I know it sounds like Mini's interior designers are Linda McCartney loving grannies that go to Aldi for their yarn, but honestly, it's really rather nice, and it's tactile too. Mini tells us it's robust and it wipes clean with a damp cloth, so a bonus for those with kids or dogs. I also love how the black and red JCW colour scheme extends to the dash and door panels. And Mini say that you can take corners like a pro thanks to the Sport Boost paddle shifter and JCW Sport steering wheel. Wow, is that how Lewis Hamilton does it? Other than that, you'll struggle to see any differences between the Cooper and the Countryman. It feels well screwed together and features Mini's world first circular touchscreen infotainment, which uses the brand's operating system 9. It's a shame the head-up display is optional, because without it you have to shift your gaze to the top of the LP-sized digital readout in the middle of the dash. That's a vinyl record for you younger viewers. But actually, even with it, it's very hard to see if you're 6 foot and above. I also don't like the fact that the screen is a bit laggy. There's a lot going on, which A, makes it difficult to use at a glance, and B, it's really fiddly to use. The only major difference is storage space. These compartments between the two front seats are cube-like and deeper, and you can better accommodate 5 passengers and up to 460 litres of luggage. That's twice the size of the Coupe's boot space. Fold the rear seats down and you get 3 times that. It's not a very mini, but then Minis haven't been mini for a while. That's a tongue twister. In other news, it takes 31 minutes to recharge from 10 to 80%, and you get the Ionity Plus package chucked in for a year, so owners can benefit from reduced rates. This is all really rather subjective. If you like a small hatchback and a sporty drive, you're probably going to prefer the Cooper. But if you like an SUV for its slightly higher seating position, comfort, cabin and boot space, you're going to like the Countryman. It's certainly more fun to drive than its rivals, and if you like Mini's quirky style and you can live with that range, then it's a great alternative to all of the other family EVs out there. I conclude.